What happens when a leader loses his power, his strategy, and his influence? When the fear he once commanded no longer works? Today, on The Problem Is, we look at how Donald Trump's tactics may be losing their edge, and why the world might not care anymore. Trump once thrived on bold moves and hard-hitting strategies, but now it seems he's just acting like any other politician, trying to convince his supporters by diverting attention from the real problems rather than solving them. He's moving left, right, and center, making it seem like he's fighting hard for the people. But look closer. Tariffs on imports are being promoted as a solution, while much of what we consume is still made in China. Open a TV, check the inside, components come from overseas. Made in USA and assembled in USA are two very different things. If assembling imported parts counts as American-made, then we're fooling ourselves. The problem is, job losses aren't just about trade policies. They're part of a global shift driven by AI, automation, and an era where speed, precision, and innovation decide who leads. A handful of innovators will shape the future, and the rest will scramble to catch up. Trump's new wave of tariffs may just prepare other countries to resist U.S. influence even more. Change is permanent, and emerging alliances like BRICS are working to challenge the U.S. dollar's dominance. This won't happen overnight, but it's not something that can be stopped forever. Countries like Japan, China, India, and others in Asia are mastering technologies originally developed in Europe, Russia, or America, then selling them back to them as finished products or services. Here's the truth. When you press too hard on people or nations, they adapt, they resist, and they stop caring about what you say. And when that moment comes, there's no turning back. Many developing nations are already working to be independent of U.S. influence, because America's double standards have been shown time and again. And I surely believe that you remember an old fable from Aesop's Fables. It's called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. The problem is, politicians, whether Trump or anyone else, can't be trusted to put global progress before political power. And if countries stop reacting to Trump's moves, it's not indifference, it's resilience. Job losses are not just an American story. They're part of a worldwide transformation or global trend. But leaders need someone to blame, and pointing the finger abroad is easier than facing the reality of technological disruption. In the end, it's not about tariffs or political speeches. It's about understanding the real forces shaping our world and preparing for the future instead of fearing it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more such content from The Problem Is.